Hello? Yes, you can send Mrs. Holland. Thank you.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi,
I'm Miss
Mrs.
Hall.
Hall. How are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you again.
Okay.
Okay, well, I would like to say it's a great pleasure that I welcome you to as a new member of Kids Peace. I'm very pleased that you have chosen to accept our offer and employment and know that your role is critical in fulfilling the mission at Kids Peace. Before we begin, I would like to give you your personal health history. This is just a paper to, give us at Kids background of yourself and maybe any of diseases that, may that can affect our children at Kids Peace. So I just want
Okay.
you to fill this paper out. It's back in front, and if you have any questions, just let me know.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, while you're filling that out, I will read you a little, guideline that we require that all new employees must know.
Okay.
Okay. As you may know, you're working with children and adolescents, and our company by law is required to provide random drug screenings and smoking cessation.
Oh, how random is random?
Well, since you are on a probation of 6 months, so throughout the 6 months, you can be given a random drug or smoking cessation test. Is there any problems?
Uh, well, I do smoke, so go ahead. You can finish.
Okay. Where was I? I said by law, it's required to provide random drug screening and smoking cessation um, during your next 6 months of probation period. During your next 6 months, if you continue to smoke, because you said you smoke,
Right. I
um,
occasionally have a drink, especially if you come home after working with kids. You need a drink sometimes.
okay.
You know. If I drink, like, what's the problem?
Well, it's mostly smoking or any type of drugs. So, if you continue to smoke and drink and test positive for any drugs, you will be given an additional 3 months once your 6 months period is up.
So why does that have to be their business? That's my business what I do.
Because
That's my own time when I'm at home, not here, but I'm at home relaxing.
Well, like I said, maybe it's my fault. Like I said, it's mostly for smoking and drugs. You don't want to come to work, of course, drunk.
Right.
I don't feel like there's anything wrong with drinking occasionally, but to come to work drunk, that's unacceptable. But
I think that's digging too much into people's personal business. Like, I want to go home, relax, open me a beer, smoke some cheese, and y'all test me, but I did that on my own time, not at the time that I came to work.
I understand that, but it's randomized, and if you do come to work and we have a drug testing and you test positive, like I stated, you have an additional 3 months. I have some brochures for you.
Sure.
Yes. Here's a flyer for drug and abuse and prevention, and here's one for smoking cessation.
But it's not abuse. It's just me relaxing. Like, why do they have to call it drug? They always in other people's business. Like, we can't do.
It's a safety.
When you go home, you don't, sit back and do some beer, a glass, a shot of liquor or something. Especially after being here all day with the kids.
No,
No?
I'm sorry. It's more
Come
for,
on now, be serious.
It's more for the children's safety, and we want the safety of our children and also for our workers. Well, if you, like I said, if you smoke and you test positive for any drugs, you will be given an additional 3 months to discontinue smoking, or you will be terminated from the job.
Terminated? That's not even fair.
Yes, I believe so. I think it is fair because you are on a 6 month probation, and then after the 6 month probation, you are given 3 months of additional time to actually relieve yourself from any type of drugs. And I just gave you a brochure that shows you the rarities of different programs that's offered through our facility.
So what are they gonna do when I'm home and I want to relax? So are they gonna help me out?
It's more so just don't come to work. I guess.
So I can call out. Call out.
If you call, no, because it's a probation period of 6 months, and you must have perfect attendance in order, to succeed through the 6 months. I understand that.
No, this is aggravating. Like, nobody cares. Nobody's digging into you guys' personal business. I don't understand why they have to dig to our personal
Well,
business when we do. We go home, we relax, and it has nothing to do with you guys. I'm gonna come here, take care of the children, then I'm gonna go home, pop me open a beer, and do what I have to do.
I understand that, but we all have to go through the procedures. I went through it. This is just a requirement through our job for Kids Care, I mean Kids Peace, because we are working with children and adolescents, and we want to make sure our environment is safe for not only us but for the children also.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but it's just so. I don't understand why they do that. As long as I don't wake up in the morning and have me a drink or smoke, everything should be okay. But once I come home, all this random here and there, like I'm not going to know when to smoke or drink.
Well, maybe it's best that you maybe have you ever thought about quitting?
No, I haven't.
No.
No.
Well, I did give you brochures that will give you an additional 3 months if you continue to smoke and you are found positive for any type of drugs.
6 months, huh?
6 months and an additional 3 months if you were found positive. So we're trying to help you out. We really are glad that you came to Kids Peace.
Are you good?
Yes.
I don't know. I'll look this over and see. Here's the paper you asked me to sign. Everything is filled out.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't know. I'm just still this whole drug and drinking thing here. I mean, I'm not a heavy drug user or anything like that. Just occasionally. I'm winding at home. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying, but it's just
you go out to the club sometime and have you a drink, right?
I understand, Mrs. Hall. However, it is a requirement that you try to, I guess, stay clean off the.
I don't know. I guess if I want a daggone job, that's what I gotta do.
Yeah.
So do I have to go to these classes? Like, is this something that I have to go to?
If you feel like you're, I guess, abusing, the drugs, if you feel like you can't stir your way off of the drugs on your own, it's best that you attend one of those programs. It's free, it's through the company, and we're here to help you.
What if I don't want to get help? Well, I guess I get fired then, right? I just have to find somebody else.
Yes, you do.
Well, if I want a job, I have to see what I can do. Maybe as soon as I get out, work Friday, have my drink Friday, and maybe see what happens.
There's options. Maybe you can actually wean yourself of actually using drugs.
I don't know. This is just so ridiculous. So everybody goes through this random screening?
Yes.
And all your employees?
Every new employee that is going through the 6 months probation, they'll get the randomized testing of drugs.
So after the 6 months, and I'm clean in 6 months, what happens after that? Do they still random test me after that?
It's more so the schedule, but pretty much it's randomized.
Oh, so they rent.
But it's not so often. During the 6 months period, it could be 3-4 times in 1 month.
But what I'm saying, after the 6 months, do they still do testing?
Yes, it's still testing done.
But do they test you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, they
I was
do.
to say, don't be testing me.
No, they test
everyone.
Just
working here.
It's by law. It's required that everyone at Kids Peace get tested. It may be it's not randomized for someone like myself, but since you are on a 6 month period probation, you need to get randomized drug screening, drug testing. And like I said, if you are found positive during your 6 month period, you are given an additional 3 months to get yourself to discontinue any type of drug use.
And this is the law. This is like some kind of law or something.
Yes. I can show you the paperwork. During orientation, you will also receive that paperwork indicating that you are during the 6 months probation. You will be given the randomized testing, and if you are found positive, you are given an additional 3 months. And if you are found positive again, you are terminated.
All right, I'll try it out. I mean, are you offering me the position or?
Yes, I am pleased to offer you the position. And during orientation, you will give all that paperwork, and you will have a copy for yourself.